Spatchcock Funk here to class up the joint. We are making one of the best things to add some elegance to your summer parties. This is salmon salad. Now, salmon salad is fresh and bright and really a colorful and tasty dish that hits the palate just right. It pairs well with almost everything, particularly white wine and champagne. I know this is a hit because some women with some really high taste and high caliber, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my wife, I've made this dish for them. They love it. They love to share it. And my wife, she's got some discerning taste. You know what I mean? The key ingredient to start with is some really good fresh salmon. What we do with the fresh salmon first is a couple hours before you're gonna assemble this dish, take the salmon, about a pound, bake it, and then let it chill. Let it cool off so it gets cold. Put it in the refrigerator. Then before you put it into our bowl, right, you're gonna see how it's perfectly flaky, which is just what we want. You're gonna actually take it out, and normally we like the skin and the gray part under the skin of a salmon, but for this dish we don't want that because that's gonna take away from the bright pink whiteness of this dish. So we're gonna kind of peel that stuff off of the bottom of your salmon and discard it. Once you've got your salmon in there, put it in with all the rest of them. It'll flake out pretty easily with your fingers. So now we're gonna get to building the dish. Get a good mixing bowl, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna start adding the stuff we want. So we're gonna put in our salmon. Don't worry, it'll flake up as we're stirring it. Then you're gonna want a 1/4 cup of mayo. Don't put a lot of mayonnaise in there. There's no reason to get overdressed. In fact, we like most things underdressed, if you know what I mean. We're also gonna add in 1/3 cup of chopped parsley, some nice color into it. 1/3 cup of chopped scallions, adds a little flavor to it, but doesn't take away from the main star. And then the best supporting actor here is dill. Dill adds a brightness to it that really brings something special out of this dish. We're also gonna add a little shake of smoked paprika. That's important. And then to your liking, just a little dash of cayenne pepper. Because we don't want this to be spicy, we just want it to be delicious. Then we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice, 3 cloves of crushed garlic, 1/4 cup of toasted almonds. So buy slivered almonds and roast them dry on a cookie sheet, 350 degrees for 5 or 6 minutes. Then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna stir all this beautifulness up. The dill, the crunch from the almonds, the flakiness of the salmon becomes this fresh, bright dish that's perfect. I mean, I picture my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my wife sipping champagne, mimosas, and having this beautiful, perfect summer protein salad. We like pink Himalayan salt because it matches the color, but we don't go too crazy with the salt. There's so many good flavors. Then we're gonna do a little bit of crushed black pepper. Give it one more stir, get everything evenly mixed out. Now, how you can serve this beautiful dish, we made some crostinis, which is just a little bit of basting oil, some olive oil, garlic, Italian seasoning on a sliced up baguette. You can also serve them with lettuce wraps. They're great on sandwiches, they're great on celery, but this is salmon salad. It will class things up from the classy people that I somehow tricked into hanging out with me to the classy people in your lives. Class it up, Spatchcock Funk.